Porsche just put 563 horsepower into an electric SUV. Yeah, you heard that right. The 2026 Macan GTS just showed up at the Brussels Motor Show, and Porsche basically decided to fix the one problem every electric SUV has. They're all boring to look at. Well, this thing in carmine red is the complete opposite of boring. The GTS treatment means black accents absolutely everywhere. You get these tinted matrix LED headlights that look almost sinister, wider rocker panels that taper toward the rear like a proper race car, and those 21-inch anthracite gray wheels are not just there for show. They are hiding the hardware that makes this SUV handle like a sports car. Now here's what really matters. This is way more than just a styling package. Porsche actually gave this thing the same rear motor from the Macan Turbo. We are talking 230mm in diameter, an active length of 210mm, and a 900 amp silicon carbide inverter. What does all that mean? This electric motor is absolutely massive. You get 509 horsepower available all day, every single day. But when you slam your foot down with launch control activated, you unlock the full 563 horses with 704 pound-feet of torque. We are talking supercar territory here. 0 to 60 happens in 3.6 seconds. Top speed is electronically limited to 155 miles per hour. And remember, this is an SUV. Now let me take you inside. The second you open the door, you immediately notice the Race-Tex upholstery. This is not leather. Honestly, it is better than leather. It is grippier, sportier, way more focused. The 18-way adjustable sports seats hug you in all the right places. That heated GT multifunction steering wheel feels thick and purposeful in your hands. Carbon fiber trim scattered everywhere you look. But check this out. The GTS interior package actually matches the exterior color to the stitching throughout the cabin. So you get carmine red accents on the seats, on the dashboard, on the belts. Even the digital displays show a three-dimensional model of your actual car in your actual body color. Now that is serious attention to detail. The Porsche Communication Management System comes standard. 12.3-inch screen, wireless Apple CarPlay, voice control with AI built in. And you can even use your phone as a digital key. You do not need to carry the fob around anymore. But honestly, the tech is not the real story here. The chassis is where Porsche separates itself. Sport air suspension with Porsche Active Suspension Management comes standard. You get GTS-specific damper tuning, stiffer anti-roll bars, and a 10mm drop in ride height compared to the regular models. Plus Porsche Torque Vectoring Plus with an electronically controlled limited-slip rear differential. This is not just clever marketing speak. This is actual hardware that makes a 2.5-ton SUV corner like it weighs half that much. You can even add optional rear-wheel steering to make it sharper. The Sport Chrono Package comes standard, and it includes track endurance mode. What that does is cool the battery down before you start driving hard, so you do not lose power from excessive heat buildup. The 100 kilowatt-hour battery sits low in the chassis, giving you a 48-52 weight distribution. That is almost perfect. And get this, it charges faster than basically anything else in this entire segment. 270 kilowatts of DC fast charging capability. You can go from 10 to 80% in just 21 minutes. That is literally half the time most other EVs need at the exact same charger. How does Porsche pull this off? They split the 800-volt architecture in two and charge both halves simultaneously. As for range, you are looking at up to 645 kilometers combined. That is actually real-world usable range. Thermal derating is the sworn enemy of EV performance. Porsche basically eliminated it. They even tuned the sound specifically for this model. The Porsche Electric Sport Sound System has two GTS-specific sound profiles. One profile for Sport mode, another for Sport Plus. Yeah, it is synthesized, but it is genuinely addictive. So what does all this cost you? The 2026 Porsche Macan GTS starts at $105,850. That actually comes in about $2,300 less than the Macan Turbo, but you still get the same turbo rear motor, the same battery pack, the same blistering charging speed. You just give up 67 horsepower and maybe a few tenths in the sprint to 60. For most people out there, this is the absolute sweet spot. It is fast enough to embarrass dedicated sports cars, practical enough for your daily driving, and it charges faster than literally anything else in its class. The real question becomes whether you actually want to spend $30,000 more for those extra 67 horses in the turbo version, or if you take the smarter route and go with the GTS. Either way you slice it, Porsche just proves something really important. Electric SUVs absolutely do not have to be boring. Next time I am bringing you the full Cayenne Turbo review to see if those extra horses justify the massive premium. Make sure you hit subscribe so you catch that video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.